Ladies and gents, TV here with some more Pokemon Emerald. Last episode, we explored all of Lily Cove City, and that was a long episode. Here, this is probably going to be another long episode because we are going to the Safari Zone, which is filled with rare Pokemon. Yep, the Safari Zone is a place where you can just catch rare Pokemon, and you'll see them in their wild, untamed state in natural habitats. And yep, we can catch Pokemon. We can't damage the Pokemon or anything, but yeah. Ooh, does this poster say anything? Safari Zone Trainer Tip, throw Pokeblocks at wild Pokemon to make them less likely to flee. Okay, so since this is our first time in the Safari Zone, we start off with 30 Safari Balls. They're pretty much great balls. I mean, in terms of catch rate and everything, except the only thing different about Safari Balls is that they look different. The Safari game is over when you run out of Safari Balls, or when we've run out of 500 steps that we can walk. And yeah, we can catch Pokemon here. We can't damage them, we just have to throw the ball. Now, we can do other things to make it easier or harder to catch Pokemon, because the way it works here in the Safari Zone is that Pokemon can run away while you encounter them, but you can throw Pokeblocks at them to make them more likely to not run away, but it'll make them harder to catch, or you can walk in closer to the Pokemon and make them easier to catch, but more likely to run away. And see this little square holder thingy thing? That's where you can put Pokeblocks and make it more likely to find the wild Pokemon. And I know I've already seen Oddish, but we're in the Safari Zone. We spent the money to buy Safari Balls, so might as well catch as much as we can, right? But yeah, that square thing like in that patch of grass, put Pokeblocks there and it makes us more likely to encounter wild Pokemon. Not really going to be using it or anything, because, I don't know, I think it's a waste of time. But since we are in the Safari Zone, there are some new Pokemon for us to find. There's a lot of new Pokemon. And the Safari Zone is divided up into areas. And right now this is Area 1. We can find here Pikachu, which it's fast. And that's about it. Yeah, it's fast, but nothing else really special about it. I mean, in Emerald, you can catch Pikachu with Light Ball. I mean, you can do that in Ruby and Sapphire, but if you breed that Pikachu while it's holding a Light Ball, the Pichu, yeah, the baby Pichu will have Volt Tackle. Otherwise, yeah. Another one of the new Pokemon is this thing, Girafarig. Girafarig is a normal Psychic type, so it has a little interesting typing there that neutralizes the fighting weakness that normal types usually have. Girafarig, it's not really that special. It's just lackluster, but looks really cool, and its name is Palindrome, so that's a thing. Another new Pokemon we can find in Area 1 of the Safari Zone is Doduo. Doduo, it's fast and it can hit decently hard, but its move pool isn't really that great. I mean, it can still be pretty reliable, but just know that it doesn't get that much type coverage. And then the next new wild Pokemon we can find here is Natu. Natu is interesting, I guess. Come on, Girafarig, I don't want to fight you. Yeah, Natu is interesting. I mean, it evolves into Xatu. It's just, there's better Psychic types out there, but the option to use Natu is available if you want to use one, so yeah. And the other new Pokemon we can find here is Wobbuffet. Wobbuffet has a lot of HP. Is this going to be a Wobbuffet? No. Wobbuffet can... in-game, I don't think it's that helpful. Competitively, it's pretty nice, because it can trap things with Shadow Tag, and it can force things into being locked in one move with Encore, and then use Counter or Mirror Coat. Yeah, it's just really good competitively, but in-game, it's not a thing I recommend. And also, there is a tip that you can use here in the Safari Zone to not run out of steps while you're trying to find wild Pokemon. You might have seen it when I was just in the grass. Okay, can I catch a Doduo? I'll show you the little trick after. Okay then. Let's just... I don't care about your Pokedex entry. Yeah, so what you do if you don't want to run out of steps is just lightly tap a direction on the control pad, and you'll change direction. This doesn't count as a step, but it will trigger wild battles, like that. Ooh, hello, Wobbuffet. No, it's the female Wobbuffet. In Generation 4 and on, when they have gender differences, female Wobbuffet will always have lipstick on, and it's weird, but it's kind of funny. And come on, I want to catch you. Or not, you won't let me catch you. Please let me catch you. 2, 3. No. Okay then. Yeah. This is... I don't know. I like the Safari Zone, and we haven't had a proper Safari Zone minigame since Generation 4. But it's still really fun just like catching Pokemon like this without having to fight them. It's really just a test of luck. Okay, you ran away. Yeah, it's just a test of luck, but it's still interesting. And let's see here. These people are blocking an area that's under construction. This is Emerald only, and it won't be available until the post-game. And also, there are bike obstacles here. So you're gonna need either the Acro Bike or the Mach Bike. There's an area later on where we need the Mach Bike, but right now I have the Acro Bike, so I might as well show off that area. And if you want to hop on these, just press B and do that. Like, B in the direction you want to go. Boom. And now, we are in a new area, because that little drop-down thing that said Safari Zone indicates that we're in a new area. I believe this is area... Is this area 4? I believe so. Is there an item here? There are some items that we can find here. Well, with area 4, there are some new Pokemon for us to find here as well. Let's see if I can find one. Let's see, I'm gonna talk to the NPC here. Yeah, I'm gonna catch a lot of rare Pokemon. Okay, you do that. Let's see if we can find a new Pokemon here. Please, new Pokemon? Yes, new Pokemon, Xatu, which is the evolved form of Natu. Like I said before, it's an alright Psychic type. I mean, if you want to use one, go for it, but there are also other ones that are better, like Gardevoir or Alakazam if you have options for trading. Another new Pokemon we can find in this area is Heracross. Heracross is pretty good. It's a bug fighting type, so it can take care of quite a few Pokemon, but it's like one thing that makes Heracross really good is it has the Guts ability, so if it's inflicted with a status condition, its attack stat gets raised, and if it's burned, then it just ignores the attack drop that burn gives. Ooh, I see an item there. And Heracross, it's just really good in general, so if you want to use one, I can definitely recommend it, and it looks really cool. And it learns some pretty nice moves. Okay, hello. Yeah, Heracross, definitely a Pokemon that I can recommend using. And another Pokemon we can find in this area is Phanpy. I like Phanpy quite a bit. It's a ground type and that evolves into Donphan. Phanpy is... I mean, it's not good in-game, but competitively in the 3rd generation I think it's pretty nice. It's just, like I said, in-game. It doesn't have good type coverage, but it's still a really cool Pokemon, and I definitely recommend using one. But that's because I have like a bias towards Phanpy, because Phanpy is cool. It's actually in either my top 5 or my top 10. Ooh, got a Calcium, nice. Can I find a Phanpy? That's all I want to find, really. Not to, okay. I mean, I'm fine with that. I mean, as long as I catch things, really, because that's pretty much what the whole point of the Safari Zone is. Okay then, thank you. I mean, it's a Natu. This shouldn't be that hard to catch. 1, 2, 3. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. And it runs up short trees, whatever. Okay, got that done. I think there's an NPC here as well. Ooh, there's rock smashable rocks. And yeah, there is a lake here. And another wild grass Pokemon. The wild patch of grass. Patch of grass? It's not wild grass. I don't know. Oh, and I only have 11 Pokeballs left. Okay, let's see if I can make it to at least Area 2. How many steps do I have? It doesn't tell me how many steps I have left. Okay, that's kind of a step down. Well, anyways, let's head on over to Area 2 because there are some new Pokemon for us to find there. Okay, here we are in Area 2. Nothing new in the grass, but there is an area that we can surf on right here. And there is a new Pokemon we can find here through surfing, which is Psyduck. And there's an item here. Psyduck, I can't really recommend it because this game has a lot of water types as it is. So, like, it's going to have to compete with a lot of the tough water Pokemon that we have here, like Swampert and Ludicolo and whatnot. But Psyduck is still pretty cool, and it could be useful, at least for helping get Hypnosis onto Feebas. I remember that because Psyduck can get Hypnosis as an egg move and can pass that on to the Feebas, and Feebas with Hypnosis is pretty nice. And please let me catch you. No, did not catch you. Okay then. And Safari Ball. Oh wow, only 8 more left. I think once I run out of Safari Balls or Steps, I'm just gonna do some quick editing magic and get myself the Mach Bike just so I can explore Area 3. Because that's the last area we haven't explored and there's some wild Pokemon for us to find there. And please let me catch you. I only have 6 more Safari Balls left, so... yeah, can I catch you? No. Wow, what is Psyduck's catch rate? Oh yeah, catch rate is a thing I will be talking about later on in this episode because... I mean, I think it'd be fitting to talk about the catch rate formula because we are in an area where we're going to be catching a lot of Pokemon, so... yeah, I think that would be important to talk about. I mean, it's an interesting subject, at least. And I think there's a house here that we can actually go inside as well. Yes, there is. How do I get there? I think there... oh, I ran out of time. Huh. Well, since we ran out of time, I will see you guys in just a little bit when I have the Mach Bike. So, yeah, see you then. Okay, I'm back in the Safari Zone, and I have myself the Mach Bike, so, yep. And before we make it to Area, was it 3? Let's talk about that catch rate formula, and let's try to catch new things that aren't oddish. The catch rate formula is an interesting thing because it's a really complicated formula that I don't know how people manage to find out, but still, it's really interesting, and it's divided up into 2 different segments here. The first part of is the formula for finding A in the catch rate, and how you find A, it's really weird. What you have to do is, okay, this is going to sound really complicated, but okay, you have to take the max HP of the Pokemon that you're fighting, multiply that by 3, and subtract that number from the current HP of the wild Pokemon multiplied by 2. So, like, how do I say this? It's 3 times the maximum HP minus 2 times the current HP. And then you take that number, multiply it by the catch rate of the Pokemon, which can be modified by doing things in the Safari Zone, like throwing food at them or getting closer to them, and then you multiply that by the catch rate of the Pokeball that you're using. So if you're using a Great Ball, you multiply that by 1.5, or an Ultra Ball is like times 2, and then that number you divide by 3 times the max HP, and then that number you multiply by what do you multiply it again? You multiply it by the status multiplier that happens whenever you inflict a status on Pokemon. So yeah, that's how you find the first part of the formula, which is A. And then from there, you take that A, and that A number is going to be it's going to be used for the second part of the formula, which is where you find B. And to find B, you take this really big number. It's 16,711,680 divided by whatever you found for A, and you square root that number, and then you square root that number that was just square rooted, and then you take that, and it's then you take that number, and it's gonna be it's divided by, or no, you take 1,048,560 and divide it by the number that you found through all of those square roots and whatever. So yeah, that's how you find B, and once you find B, then that's when the game performs its little shake checks, which is when the ball shakes. Oh, hello, Giraffe Rig. And yeah, how that's determined is there's 4 shakes, like there's 4 different checks when determining the number of shakes, and how that works is the random number generator chooses a number between 0 and 65,535, and oh, hello, Pikachu. And whenever the number that's generated is greater than or equal to whatever B is, then it doesn't shake. So yeah, that's pretty much how the formula works. It's kind of stupid, and there's no way like a normal person would figure this out unless like they were to go on Bulbapedia, which is where I found this out. And there's more to this as well. Also, when you're finding B, you round down to the nearest integer, so yeah. But yeah, that's the catch rate formula in not a nutshell, more like a stupidly big nutshell. So yeah, and I finished talking about that just in time for us to make it to Area 3, where there are new Pokemon for us to find again. Let's see if I can find one. Please let me find one. Okay. I just want to find wild Pokemon. Is that so much to ask for? Is this a new wild Pokemon? No, it's a Doduo. I already have one of those. Well, one of the new Pokemon we can find here is Dodrio, which is the evolved form of Doduo. I mean, if you want to catch a Dodrio, then you can actually use that in a minigame later on in Moss Deep City, because it's a thing, which is exclusive to Emerald, of course. Oh, hello, Dodrio. I'm gonna try to catch you. Yeah, Dodrio, like I said before, it's fast and it can hit pretty hard. It just doesn't have a good move pool. And also, it's not that bulky, so that's another thing that I failed to mention with Doduo. But Dodrio looks cool. And I want to catch this. And like I said, like it can be used in a minigame in Moss Deep City once we make it to there, which is Emerald exclusive. Well, Emerald, Fire Red, and Leaf Green exclusive. It's like some kind of weird wireless adapter minigame, but yeah. Another one of the new Pokemon we can find here. Okay, hello. Fine. I didn't want you anyways. Another one of the new Pokemon we can find here is Pinsir. Pinsir, it's like a weaker version of Heracross, really. Yeah, it's not that good. I mean, later on in the 6th generation, when it gets a Mega Evolution, Pinsir is really nice, but here, not really. I mean, it looks cool, I will admit that, but it's just not that good. Another new Pokemon that we can find here is Rhyhorn. Rhyhorn, it's better than Geodude at least. I mean, it's going to take a while for it to evolve because it evolves into Rhydon at level 42 for whatever reason. But yeah, Rhyhorn, it's pretty cool. It's actually decent enough for me to kind of recommend. And yeah, it hits pretty hard and its defense stat is pretty nice. It's just, it's slow and it can't take special hits worth crap. And it has stat 4 times weakness to both water and grass. So yeah, that's a thing. Can I catch you? Actually, I think Rhyhorn's Pokedex entry is pretty funny. This might just be in Sapphire. I hope it's in Emerald. And once it starts running, it doesn't stop. Its tiny brain makes it so stupid that it can't remember why it started running in the first place. Yep! Rhyhorn is a stupid Pokemon. Actually, I like Rhydon quite a bit. Rhyhorn, eh. And then, another new Pokemon we can find is here in this lake. It is Golduck, which is the evolved form of Psyduck. Golduck? Nah, it's pretty much everything I said about Psyduck, but yeah, not that good because there's a lot of better water types out there to use, because the water type is the most populated type in the entire series. TM22 Solar Beam, not a move I can recommend using either. No item there, but yeah, Golduck, if you want to catch one, go for it, but not something I recommend using. Oh, hello. Oh wait, no, I'm not cutting this out, because no need to cut out all of these wild battles, right? I mean, this is, I don't know. Now, one of the worst feelings in the world, actually, in the Safari Zone is finding a shiny Pokemon and then having it run away. That's happened to me once when I was younger, when I was playing Fire Red. Found a shiny Nidoran, not a Nidoran, a Nidorina, and then it ran away. Which is weird because usually Nidorina is one of the more easier things to catch, but guess it just wasn't meant to be. Whatever. I mean, if I find a shiny Pokemon here, I hope I catch it, but again, I'm not making any promises with that. I mean, I'd rather find a shiny Pokemon that I can, like, hurt and whatnot, but whatever. And did I catch something in this run of the Safari Zone? I mean, oh yeah, I caught a Pikachu. Yeah, as long as I catch something, then I don't mind, because then it's not a complete waste of money. But yeah. Oh, cool. Ran out of time. Nice. And you know what? Let's, you didn't even thank me. Rude. But, yeah, let's take a look at some of the Pokemon we caught, because that's the thing. We caught 8 Pokemon. Pikachu is not holding a Light Ball. I was kind of hoping it would, but whatever. Whatever. But yeah, that's the Safari Zone. I'm going to be coming back here later on in the post-game because there is that area that won't be open until then. But for now, we're done with the Safari Zone. Okay, let's cut this battle out. But yeah, that's the post-game area. Has some interesting Pokemon, so that's a thing. But that's pretty much all I wanted to do for this episode. Spent an entire episode talking about the Safari Zone and all the Pokemon in it. But yeah, with that done, all that's left for us to do is to go into the Team Aqua hideout, which is right over here. So I will be seeing you guys next time for some more Pokemon Emerald. Later.